Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here. We're going to be doing the maiden flight of the brand new, just recently released FMS J-10 Vigorous Dragon in the 64mm size. And this has the thrust reverse and has the Reflex 3 version in it. We're going to be flying in the optimized mode right off the bat. And to see how, actually I'm going to do a manual mode, which is no gyro help at all, and just to see how she flies. And then I'll go to the gyro mode, which is just wind mitigation or optimized mode. We may try a stability flight or a self-leveling, but for right now, I just want to get her in the air and see how she flies. We're going to go with manual and see how she does. Remember, like I told you in the radio setup, 10% is all you get on the ailerons. About 20 to 21% or 21 millimeters on your elevator, but only 10 millimeters on the ailerons. No matter how you set your travels or what you do, that's all you get. You do get 100% throws on the rudder though. Okay, timer set for 3.5 minutes. Run a 2600 HRB. The canards are not functional. They just help with stability, but they don't work like what you're thinking of. So it's just simply elevon control and rudder. Right, left, up, down, right, left.
Motor is armed. Be careful.
All right. She does have lights on her. Now she got fairly narrow gear, so you're gonna have to land pretty straight. And she does land in a high alpha type configuration. You get out here to the center line. All right. I want to cut in front of the camera right now. Okay.
Timer reset.
Here we go. Does need a little bit of up elevator.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Like I said, I've got her in manual mode, so I don't have any stabilization or anything like that going on. You can actually see those lights.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right.
Optimized mode.
Got her in the wind mitigation or optimized mode now. All right. Pretty good flying little jet.
Time remaining 1 minute. Braking. Cruise mode.
All right. Definitely a successful flight. Take her off one more time and we'll check the battery. Of course, I left the checker and didn't put it in the back of my transmitter like I'm supposed to. And their optimized mode seems to be pretty locked in.
30 seconds.
All right, up and down.
Seconds. 10. Timer expired.
All right, did not need to use reverse thrust. Good looking plane. Since you watched the radio setup video, I have given her a clear coat. Look at the plane for just a moment while I go get my checker that I left over here somewhere. All right.
Lock is secured. Safe to approach.
CG is 80 to 90 millimeters back from the leading edge root of the wing. And leading edge root on a jet or any kind of delta wing, like these kind of planes, you go from where the wing touches the fuselage, that's the root, and then you go back, and 80 to 90 is right about there. If you look underneath the plane to give you some landmarks, if you look for this first panel line right here, then put your finger, pat your finger back, and that's where she CG's at right there. To show you that, actually here, she's pretty good right there. Not really want to dip heavily one way or the other. Got that push button release. That is where I have the 2600. There's a wooden tray there. If you line your 2600 even with that wooden tray and go back, that's where she'll CG for you. Let's check the battery and see how much juice is left in the tank. Oh, I'm not really grabbing the way I should. Okay. %, so perfect storage rate. 30% left. That is the maiden flight on the new Vigorous Dragon J-10 from FMS. It's the Vigorous Dragon. This is the Battleship Gray livery. They also have it in the August 1st livery, which is the red, white, and blue scheme, which is they're like their Thunderbirds type, Chinese Thunderbirds. You can kind of hear the gyros. They're very quiet, very quiet. Remember though, with this reflex system, the way this plane is set up, if you plan on using that reflex, you're not going to have any rates. You get one rate. You can change expo all you want, but you only get one rate. It's locked in. I don't care if you set your travels at 150 or 0. They're still going to move. The ailerons are going to move 10 millimeters up or down, and the elevator is going to move 20 to 22 millimeters up or down. Ailerons are going to move 8 to 10 millimeters up or down, no matter what you do. You would have to remove the reflex and put in your own receiver that controls all that in order to change the rates. And the manual is set up for that. The reflex is an afterthought, so just be aware of that. So if you really want to change how them settings are on the throws, you're not going to be able to do it if you use the reflex. It's kind of locked in. And I went into the app to try to change it. All it does is change how it reacts, but it doesn't let you change the actual throws. So there you go. Folks, thank you for watching. That is the FMS JL10. Good flying plane, and it had a thrust reverse, but if you bring in a high alpha, you really don't even need it. So you could save that channel if you wanted. Okay. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then JL10, vigorous dragons, and God is good. Bye-bye.